Infrastructural developments in the education and health sectors are vital for the country's overall progress, but it will not mean much to the poor folks if they do not have readily available cash to take care of their needs. That's the argument by WPA Chairperson Tabitha Sarbo-Haley in support of her party's position on direct cash flows to the poor from oil revenue.
Give them cash in hand so that once these big lovely schools come about and all of the infrastructure is there, that the person who is at the bottom, is normally seen at the bottom, can access that and has the cash in hand to go into that society and have the ability, just as everybody else, to access all of those the infrastructural things that will be set in place once that money starts to flow. So we just want you to understand that it is not that we have to do one or the other, we can do both and everybody can get a piece of that pie.
She says that her party is not disputing the proposal that there needs to be some major upgrades in the education and health sectors, but that the WPA maintains giving cash to poor families will not affect the developmental progress of the country. In fact, it will do much more good than harm, she says.
I don't think that the public has actually grasped exactly the kind of wealth that we will be coming into once that oil money starts to flow. Once the oil starts to flow, and then the money starts to flow behind that oil. So there is one thing, we can do both.
Ms. Sarbo-Haley reiterated that it is not impossible to do both, and therefore the government needs to take the proposal of cash directives from the expected oil wealth into consideration.
Right? If it is that we focus just on building better schools, if we focus just on building better health, the persons will still remain in poverty. Because in the sense that they would, one, still have a hard time feeding their children because there's no cash in hand. They will still have a hard time getting school clothes for them to go to that particular school that has been done very well for them and waiting for them to come there. So what we're trying to do is balance both.
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen McClingham.